I thought I had returned. Were they able to procure the lumber? And even more. Hello! The sugar not only material, but eager cooperation of the Hippolyte besides. The expeditions are greatly aware of efforts. Mr. Tsai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he had proven himself to be determined soul. I doubt that work shall be complete ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it has been years in the making, at long last two the people stand united in the defiance of the world's fate, the hopes pouring us even onwards towards the journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. Let's go. But prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings? Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is a matter of how we might reach the mountain detached from the land as it is. For the present, though it appears we have matters here well in hand, perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for trials ahead. Okay. I'll go standing here. And eat a snack.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulemore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it. The vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarok. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this. Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the Exarch? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl? What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
You could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
It's alive. I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood, knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. But solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that, especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else. That's the spirit. Come on, then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
And here we are, at the top run. The others should arrive along. Alfredo, check, come up here. There's something I need you to see. But could there still be a lot around here? What this could be? Okay, let's see if we found. Was it up here? That appears to be a village. There's a village stuck over the northeast. Sure there is. Yet after 2 decades without ladder in operation, I would be not surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. No, but that was before I spied someone leave it and proceeded to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mystery person is, they should still be around there, out there. Go on and take a look. Oh. No, it's just different color. A bird. The creature stares at you unflinchingly. This probably isn't the mysterious person Alice I saw. Oh, there he is. You have located the mysterious person. However, it seems he has unlikewise spotted you and hurriedly turns back to the woods. There's someone, right? And they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit. And I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's still then. Let's head to the village and see if it is indeed inhabited. Can I just... Yay! Ow. Scream. Getting close. Portal, come on. Ah, great. Yeah, okay. That's sure the father. Far away. I thought this was fitting for Halloween, but then again, I think I wanna like fancy check it. Did you see anything, Annie? I could sworn I heard noise. Harvey? The Great Emperors are laden with unknown contents. Yeah, I thought it was broken. But there's food. Water has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently by your reckoning. You hear faint sounds from inside the building. However, the door refuses to budge. The cups are half empty, or half full, depending how you see such things. Behind the counter, shadow bubbles steadily over the stove. Someone is making stew or something. I could level up my rebirthday. I'm a story person. What do you suck? Will you ever find anything of note? People are definitely still living here. Indeed. While there's no one to be seen, it is plain this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? I say, are you the ones who saved my life? Oh yeah, hello. You're Tristol, the artist from Ilmore. You remember! Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. But tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Uval. Oh. As I wandered the world, I chanced to cross paths with inhabitants of these parts. He took me through the secret tunnel which led to the top of the Bright Hill Cliff. I've been here ever since. It was hard, but we know semblance of peace. Well, we did at any rate, until Mount Golg broke away from the earth. Then just suddenly the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives? Aye, but I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? So Watry is a sin eater, and he's fled to the Mount Golg. It's strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but to say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristol. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Watry, we must find the way to reach Mount Golg. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you fit in your quests. Another helpless soul that often are safe from the world or danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have mind for us to explore. Jack and I are going to scout out the area and we'll be back in a while. Uh-oh. Very well, then. Just take care out there. You have a cool talk with the people. I'm a warrior of light and darkness. The dark path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In short while then. Somewhere around here. But we are going this way. You're not scared, you're a lizard. Oh, hello. Right. Oh. I was wondering what is that. Understand. What did you find?
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
Me too.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
Oh.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Exarch.
And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, Let us see how this unfolds.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us atop run. Thither should we make our way.
Let's go then. So then, 37 minutes. I'm recording on PS5 now. Because streaming didn't work. It failed. At least 3 times. Murder mission. Ow. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Ooh, choke my bird. That's good. No battle music, so I didn't notice. I was answering French message. No, there's nothing else.